All right, good morning, second grade students. Today for science, we are going to be looking at a book that has to do with changes to Earth's surface, and we're going to specifically be looking at and reading about earthquakes. So we're going to be looking at this Time for Kids book entitled Earthquakes. So we're going to discover how earthquakes originate and the effects they have. All right, so it says earthquake. Imagine you are sitting at the table eating your cereal. Suddenly, the milk in the bowl starts to shake. Then, the table begins to move. Finally, the ground beneath your feet is shaking. What is happening? It is an earthquake. What should you do? Take cover. Get under the table. Go to the nearest doorway. Stay away from windows. Most of all, stay calm. You will be all right. How earthquakes happen. The top layer of the earth, which is the crust, is made of plates. When two plates slide past each other, pressure builds along their sides. When the pressure becomes too much, it is released. Then an earthquake happens. Think of it like a rubber band. Imagine you stretch the band more and more. Finally, it breaks. Snap. That is how an earthquake happens. The pressure builds and then snap. This diagram shows how plates move in different directions. The pressure snaps at the focus, which is the center of the earthquake. So what happens next? Once the pressure snaps, things start to shake. The shaking moves away from the focus across the land. And then down here it says, this machine measures the power of an earthquake. It is called a seismograph. On the land, you can see the ground move. Buildings move and shake too. If the earthquake is strong enough, buildings can fall down. When an earthquake begins under the ocean, it makes the water move. There is a lot of water in the ocean. If all that water starts moving, it can make some big waves. These big waves are called tsunamis. They are much taller and more powerful than other waves. They can cause a lot of trouble. And then here in this box, it says a tsunami used to be called a tidal wave. It is a very large and powerful wave that is caused by an earthquake. Tsunamis can sink boats, tear down docks, and even destroy nearby buildings. Where do earthquakes happen? Earthquakes can happen anywhere, but they usually happen in certain places. The west coasts of North and South America have many earthquakes. So does the east coast of Asia. Italy, Turkey, Greece, India, and the Middle East have them too. Some of the most famous earthquakes have happened in these places. San Francisco in North America had terrible earthquakes in 1906 and 1989. Both caused great damage. Turkey has had many powerful earthquakes in the last few years. Thousands of people have died and many buildings have been destroyed. But these earthquakes are rare. Most earthquakes are mild with little shaking. Most of the time, everybody is all right and things are fine. An earthquake is a normal thing to happen to the earth. All right, and that is our book for our lesson today on earthquakes.